everybody, welcome to NUFC Talk TV. Another full-time reaction. Newcastle United battering, running over the Tractor Boys at Ipswich. Unbelievable performance. Really, nothing negative to say about this match. I mean, obviously, everybody makes mistakes here and there, but for the most part, Newcastle United are doing what they're supposed to do, going out there and beating the teams that they are set to beat. What the teams that are in front of them, the teams that we're supposed to beat. They are beaten. That's what we're supposed to do. Uh, Again, proud of Eddie Howe for putting the correct lineup, the lineup that makes sense. We don't have a deep squad to change superstar for superstar. We got the superstars that we got. They need to play every game. Unbelievable to see Tonali again, the king of the midfield, the king of this team. Joe Willock had to play because of Joe Linton injury or suspension, sorry. And that's it. That's the only change that was needed. He made that change that makes sense. Willock didn't have a good game. They're saying right now that he left via injury, maybe because he was having had a wobble in his head, and of course, just Eddie decided to take him off. I would have liked to see Lewis Miley there. I was criticizing Eddie because of that, because Longstaff came in for Miley, but then Miley ended up coming on after 5 minutes or so. So no criticism there. He did what he gave Miley the time to get warmed up, to get football going in his feet. No issues there. Longstaff came on, didn't do anything, but yeah, we know that anyway. Bruno Guimaraes, slow game in the first half, and then he got going once second half started. He assisted 2 goals. Isak, a hat trick, first hat trick we have in 20 years, I think. So glad that Eddie Howe let Isak do his thing, got the hat trick going. Unbelievable. You can also say Isak was man of the match because he scored. However, Jacob Murphy, the last time when he scored two goals at Newcastle, I believe against Leicester, if I'm not mistaken, people had him as man of the match. Even though he scored twice, I didn't have him as man of the match. I thought the system there worked to where Murphy was just alone shooting, like shooting practice. So he scored 2 goals. He missed a couple of sitters as well. So I criticized Murphy because I didn't think he had that great of a game. But today, no criticism needed at all. Murphy had one, if not the best game I've seen him play ever for Newcastle, to be fair. He's got some good appearances. Is he enough to be the right winger for Newcastle? I'm sure Eddie is going to make a case for it. I don't know that he's moved most fans, towards believing that yet. However, today, you've got to admit that Jacob Murphy probably could be man of the match as well. If not Isak had a hat trick. So we have a few options there. Tonali, in my opinion, he's going to get us used to thinking this is the norm for him. Although to me, he's the best player on the pitch, because he pulls the strings of Newcastle United defensively and in attack as well. So he's going to do that every time, and people are going to say, well, that's the norm. So he's not going to be the man of the match most times. Tonali, unbelievable. You can choose. We have a lot of options. Even Bruno, who I was criticizing, he ended up with a couple assists as well. Not so much of a good game from Gordon's side, in my opinion. Lewis Hall, unbelievable in this match. Byrne could have had a goal, should have had a goal at the end. But it wasn't. I believe it should have been a goal. I think that the defender put him on side there. But regardless, a good performance overall. Let me bring in the mighty win. Let me bring in Gary. And we threw the link out there for you. So if you want to come on and have your say, the link is pinned in the chat. We're waiting for all of you to come on and have your opinion. Mighty Win, you're muted. So all of that rubbish you're talking, it's muted. Thank goodness for that. But now, unmute yourself. And what is your
Bring on,
assessment?
you bedwetters!
See, here's the
Louis.
problem. We beat Ipswich and then bring on the bedwetters. Bro, fuck me, man. Take your time, man. Just take it calm down, bro. Calm down. Is that your analysis? Bring on the bedwetters. That's an unbelievable
Bring on
analysis.
the bedwetters.
Okay, so that's unbelievable. Yeah, we're supposed to come here for analysis. I know a lot of folks are, let's see what
Oh,
the guys are
here's the
saying.
bedwetter in chief.
No, there's no bedwetter. Tiger's in the building as well. We got Tiger. Tiger, do you hear us?
Bedwetter in chief.
How am I bedwetter?
How out, how out, how out, how
Well,
out.
he's still out right now, I think.
Listen, yeah.
Farmer, get on the stream, bro. Stop playing.
Listen, yeah, we've had 3 great wins, right? Good performances. Today you know what? Up until the subs, we played good football. I was actually happy. Like it was entertaining. This is the Newcastle that we fell in love with like a couple seasons ago when we got the Champions League. Everyone was great. Tonali, he's just transformed that whole midfield. Like you can't, he's undroppable. Protect him at all cost. Isak, for me, I think he's the best striker in the Premier League. Like he's better than Haaland. Like
I've argued that before.
Haaland, you give him the service, yeah, he's going to score the goals. But Isak, as a all-round footballer, is just on another level to Haaland. Haaland can't do what Isak can do. And
I agree with that. But Isaac can't do what Holland can do either.
but
You don't
Haaland
know.
just
You don't
scores
know that.
goals.
You don't know that.
He's just a great finisher, Haaland. That's what it is.
That's
You
what he's
put
there for.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you put Isak with Man City and see how many goals he scores. So
exactly.
you don't know. We don't play like Man City, unfortunately. Well, not this season, but before.
Fortunately, I would say.
Well, actually, we've been playing like Man City this season, but not the previous seasons. So, but what? So hey, you're still 80 out though. I mean, I don't.
Okay, listen.
To be fair, I agree with you. Well, to
No,
be fair, I
hold
agree
on,
with
hold
you.
on.
This doesn't determine whether he should be in or out. It's about how we start performing throughout the season,
For
in my
me,
opinion.
you know what?
Have you suddenly got spelks on your backside?
Well, let me finish, Win. Let me finish. No, look, listen. Like I've said for a while, like we need to sack this manager. Right? I'm gonna say this now. Let's just. I'm gonna give him to the end of the season. Right.
Yay!
But hold on. But hold on. It's with expectation. Like his objective now is to get Europe.
Absolutely.
Is to get the Europe now. So I'm giving him to the end of the season. If we don't get Europe or like via the league or via the EFL Cup or any cup, he has to go at the end of the season. Like thanks for the memories. You've tried the
Yeah,
hardest.
I totally
But
agree with
I'm
that.
gonna stop saying like I'm gonna give him to the end of the season.
You're going to stop coming on the comments, everyone. Eddie Out, your first
But I'm
comment
not gonna
every
say Eddie
time.
in though. So
Well, so he's gonna be made. Well, we're moving forward though. We're making we're
Exactly.
making steps. We're making steps.
People are seeing the light.
That's good. That's good. There we go. We got a would be farmer now in the building.
Listen, man.
Look at
Hey,
that.
my
Hey
man.
man,
Long time
what's
no see.
what's happening
Jeez.
with Santa Claus, man? He's been on a diet. Uh,
Well, yeah. Remember, Chris and Win, you guys, I told you a while back I decided to go back to college after 40 years of having not sniffed the college
well,
campus. Well,
you gave up.
besides,
But I'm glad you gave up.
I've not sniffed a college campus seat.
well, yeah, besides that whole sorority thing where I went to jail for a little while, but that's different. We're not going to talk about that. Man, it's tough. I could not hang. I could barely watch a Premier League game. It was tough. So I don't recommend this to anyone. If you have parents, stay at home. Just live with them. Live off them, and don't try to better yourself or anything like that. That's
Don't try to better yourself, man. When a certain age is time, man. All them old sayings, the older you are, the better. Yeah, man, just stop, man. Give up on your life. Stop trying to go to school at 60, man. Dennis is not 60 though. He just looks like he is. But
well, actually, I'm 36, but I'm also dyslexic. So figure that out for yourself.
there we go. Well, what do you think about the game, though, bro?
I tell you what, I wish we'd score a little bit earlier. I was nervous.
Yeah.
Fastest Premiership goal this
Fastest.
season, by the way.
And we got the fastest in the cup, I'm sure.
I wonder how many people actually were in the bathroom or were getting a beer or doing something they weren't supposed to be doing and they missed that goal.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Toon Tactics in the building. Said Philip, join via the link, bro. Let us know your opinion.
Man. Filippo, come
Philip, Toon
on.
Tactics, join the link, man. Come on, have your say, brother. Shout out to Toon Tactics TV, good channel as well. But I mean, you could still, if you trying to analyze the game, we were clearly better than Ipswich. Ipswich were not up to the task at all. Right. And we did what we had to do. It is what it is. So we got to celebrate that. We got to celebrate the win, obviously. Isak scoring a hat trick, I think, is lovely. He did miss a sitter, but no striker in the world makes scores every opportunity that they have. No striker in the world scores 100%. That never happens in the world. Ronaldo didn't do it, and nobody else does. So therefore, he scored 3 goals. I think you should be happy with that. And just the overall, this definitely, even though the teams are weaker, this definitely helps with the morale of
Yeah,
the
I
team.
don't want to be too negative about this. I know we can talk about Gordon missing that shot. Of
Oh,
course,
he
all
did though,
all
didn't he?
all of us watching the game would have scored that. Certainly, I would have scored it from my chair. I know, but I don't want to be too negative. Yes, Isaac missed one. He's missed a couple like that recently, but we expect so much out of him. So this is a step in the right direction. None of us thought we were playing Liverpool today. We weren't playing Liverpool when we played Leicester, but you know what? We played well when we did play Liverpool. So it's a mixed bag. How do you
Yeah,
figure this out? How do we know? We
I
just
have
need
no
to
clue, man.
celebrate it, move forward, and watch this beautiful team.
Okay, well, here's the thing for me today. It was actually the turning point because there was a possibility today. Sorry to bring the tone down a bit, but there was a possibility today we could have gone there and not done the job.
Oh, sure, a banana peel for sure.
So then the Leicester game, the Brentford euphoria would have been out the window. But we've gone there today, and from minute one, we have done the job.
Any Premier
And
League match
that's what we haven't done
on the road, any Premier League
last
match.
season or this season. This season we've done it. Now, Aston Villa now is massive on Boxing Day.
Well, it could be. I
Beat
mean,
them, we're into the top four again.
and we're going to be playing at St. James's Park, so that's the thing. We're going to be playing. You got something to say, Tiger man? You're laughing there.
No, it's just I like wins optimistic like
He's
side.
just optimistic, isn't it?
He's just like, if we win, we're gonna get top
If we
four.
win,
Like,
if we win every game at the end of the
I'm
season,
actually wrong
we'll
'cause
win.
it'll be top five. It'll be Champions League.
If we win every game to the season, we'll win the league as well. Win. So I mean, yeah, it's a lot of ifs, but
How
yeah.
about this Murphy guy? This Murphy guy is he driving Yoko Ono's price down? I think he's driving his price down a little bit. Isn't
Hey,
he?
look, man. Today Murphy played amazing. You can't, he did. I mean,
Like, can I say one thing about this whole Murphy thing? Yeah, like, okay, he's done well, yeah, but let's not forget he's done well against like lesser sides like Leicester and Ipswich. So let's
well,
not get
that's a
carried
point.
away
That's a point. That's a
because
point.
True.
we've seen him
Tottenham.
against like the likes of Man City and the top six. He doesn't perform well. So
Well, yeah,
look,
but I've
he's
also seen him perform badly against weak teams. I mean, we haven't. There's a reason why we're celebrating the fact that we were beating the lesser teams because we couldn't before. I don't know if we played. I'll be fair to you. I don't know if we've played this much of lesser teams, like this low of lesser teams, because we played against West Ham. Yeah, they haven't been doing great, but they are a mid-table team. And we expected a win. Crystal Palace as well right now, seeming to climb up the mid-table, but we haven't played against Leicester, against Ipswich. We beat Wolves. Southampton, we couldn't. We got a point. Yeah, we did get 3 points, didn't we? In the beginning of the season. So we beat them comfortably.
But can I just say though,
yeah,
West Ham, when we got stuffed, Murphy had been dropped.
Oh, here we go with this thing.
Well,
man.
that was when we
Oh,
played
man.
Joey
That was-
Linton on the right, Isaac in the middle, and Gordon on the left because they'd done so well.
Murphy has been playing, man. Murphy has been playing. Murphy has been playing this season, and he's been rubbish in his performances. He's been somewhat. He now he's starting to turn things around. Let's not now you're back around. You're going to change it into those long stuff stats into the Murphy stats. Conway, man, come on, man. Please,
Can I just do a counter argument?
go on,
Because
Gary.
it's quite interesting to hear everybody like obviously now bring in the Murphy jibe and everything else, and I said, he's the best that what we've got, but he's still not what we need. And I think there's a little bit of an element that you need to throw there. But if the opposition was so easy for the likes of Murphy to go out there and shine, why didn't Anthony Gordon?
Anthony Gordon's not playing good.
no, I think I don't know. It was an off day for him.
I don't think he had a bad.
No. That's what I'm saying.
He's not having a good game.
You can't
That's a fair
say
point. That's a fair
you
point.
cannot say that these players only will play against lesser teams and turn up. You've got a player who's an English international that, to be fair, had played really well against bigger teams over the the two last games,
Well,
but against the weaker
But
side, didn't
but
really do much today.
the
but
thing
well,
with Gordon, like let's say from like last season, he was doing it consistently throughout the whole season. This
Yeah, I
season,
agree.
it's been it's like on and off. Like with Murphy, he'll have like
It's
two
been
good
off.
games, and
he's been off, man. He's been off.
like Murphy, he'll have two good games, and everyone's like, "Oh, Murphy, this Murphy." Like, nah, like Gordon, like he can have an off day, but you know, with Gordon, he's gonna be consistent for majority of the season.
I don't know.
And he
I
tries,
don't.
doesn't he? I mean, that's what you've got to give yourself. He
Yeah,
puts the effort in.
yeah.
For me, I think at this present moment in time, it's like it's about confidence, and
You,
we see this with the likes of Asula when they come on. It's about playing. They try and over egg the pudding, if you like, and they try to do something that there's no need to. It's a case of having one touch more. It's a case of putting a little like a yard extra on the pass because they're trying to force the elements rather than just allowing the game to evolve around them. And listen, I'm not going to over egg what we've done today. We've won, and I think we can we can all go out and say, yeah, we've beat a very very poor
yeah,
team in
but
Ipswich. If I'm honest,
and I feel like yeah, we're all celebrating the win, but
it
calmly
wasn't great. It
coming
wasn't great.
coming just having a conversation. If we say everything is perfect, we have no room for improvement, and we
No,
certainly
exactly.
do, and we certainly do. Certain players are still not finding their way. I don't think Gordon had a good game. I don't. I mean, as much as you can run all you want to,
He should have came
that's
off.
but that's not really and you can see Eddie. To be fair to Eddie, you can see him even pushing the envelope to the extreme with him because now you're going to put him in the middle so he can score, and it clearly it's not working out for him in the middle. I don't know. To be fair, what else you got to do? Because you give him all the money in the world, Mighty Win sign off on that. What else? I mean, he's going to have to find it on his own.
Well,
Maybe
we
that's
have to
the case.
remember too, these guys aren't machines. And I know we joke about that and that's cliche, but we get colds and flus and things that happen during the winter. He gets his feet stepped on every game. He may be nursing something and just not saying, hey, I can't go today. Because that's the worst thing you can do when you're a professional football player is to say, I can't go, right? What's the other cliche? The best ability is availability. So
Absolutely.
unless he's in the hospital, he's going to play. There may be something bothering him. We just don't know about it and we haven't heard about it.
Well,
Yeah, I do think the Euros in the summer and all the hype.
still, brother.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. I think all the hype around his move to Liverpool and everything else, all the ongoings behind the scenes, it does upset you. And
Yeah, fair.
sometimes you
But this
do
late in the
lose your
game,
way a
man.
little bit. Yeah, but don't forget, that's what I'm saying. But all of a sudden now, you are getting to the point of trying to get your feet back on a ladder. And we've seen there's been a definite upscale in his performances over the periods before. So he's trying and the effort is there. And I've said, the one thing for me that I noticed was from the off was Gordon's performance. He's been at them, even though he hasn't got a goal or the assists. But what he has done, he's shown the players around him that the effort is there. He's the one who presses first. He's the one who, progresses the ball forward first. And I think that, again, it was still evident today. The problem is against a really poor side in Ipswich, you expect players at confidence to produce a little bit more. And I just thought there was far too many elements of Gordon's game today, especially in that final third where, again, the header, and Farmer said it before, I think we'd have all scored the header. He tried too hard to pound it down, and he put that much effort into it, it goes over the bar. And that's what happens when you're fighting for confidence, when you're fighting to get the end product. And I think that he just needs to relax, and that the game will come eventually.
And maybe he maybe Howe needs to give Barnes a start and just give
him a
Bill
rest.
Gordon 60 minutes off or something.
Yeah.
Why are you shaking your head, Wayne? What's wrong with you?
He's old.
Why are you
Old
shaking your
people
head,
do that.
man? You're muted, man. How long you been
Sometimes a
doing?
rest. Sometimes a rest is as good as a change.
You're muted, man. So maybe
Yeah,
we need to give him a
yeah,
rest.
you're right. Give the man a day off. Let him go
Why?
shop.
Why is he doing this? And he's muted me.
I cannot believe what Dennis is saying, man. That right there, that is, he's saying give Gordon a day off and then start. But no, that is our starting lineup. That
Well,
right
I
there,
would
that
agree with that.
started the day, is our starting lineup with Gordon on the left and Barnes on the bench. And by the way, when Barnes came on, he did nothing today.
Well,
And by
maybe
the
we
way,
need to give Wynn a day off. Maybe that's what
yeah,
we need.
maybe that's what we need because he's trying to do too much right now, yelling. First time we're seeing Dennis. We hopefully
Yeah.
that we get him back often now, and you're gonna be yelling at him, man. What's wrong
I
with you?
love Dennis. He knows I love him.
I was expecting him to reach through the screen and slap me. I had to back up.
Exactly,
I was,
man.
if I could have,
Oh, we
I
got
would have done.
what we got here, Gary.
Start Barnes. Shut
Hold
up.
on, let Gary explain real quick what he's showing us here.
Let me get rid of
Oh,
all
sorry.
of the adverts. That's all right, mate. I just want to try and get rid
I
of
didn't
all.
translate
Oh,
it.
it's gone somewhere else. Let's just move that on. If it's I don't want that one either. So let's just try and get rid of these adverts so you can see it fully.
Let's do a
There you go.
poll. Who thinks we should
Right.
give Gordon a day off?
I don't think it was. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that.
I knew that.
Because he needs to keep playing though. He needs to keep
Yeah, he
playing.
needs to play. He needs to play.
You understand what I'm saying? I think he needs to keep playing. At some point, look. I know I'm hard sometimes, and I'm going to continue to be that. So if this late in the game, man, you're not getting over your thing about England, man. You're gonna have to get over that.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. We all agree that we are a squad, right? And that Barnes could use some playing time. So what if we spin it as just get Barnes some time?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Barnes gets some time. But no, but, I
He,
mean, Barnes
he
is
needs some
coming in.
time. If the idea is to play so you can get better or whatever, Barnes needs some time.
I think what was
Well, that's
interesting
true.
from today, if you have a look at the pass
Right
map here, is you've got obviously Tonali as the DM, and you've got both Willock and Bruno. Again, this is what Ipswich allow you to do: is just press on them. You know, you're playing with virtually a 3-2-3-1, well 3-2-4-1 actually, in a system today. And again, that's what lesser teams allow you to do. And for me, like I said, with this type of team, you need quality. And for me, there was far too many rushed passes. And again, the elements that we played in today, it is a leveler, and teams, even the likes of Liverpool's and Man City's, still make mistakes under these elements. But to me, we played far too. Oh crikey, these adverts drive me insane.
That's fine.
We play far too many silly mistakes. And the problem is when we play in these type of situations, when you play the four pushing on, when the ball breaks into the half spaces around Tonali was forced to make some mistakes, but his recovery today, when he sometimes was the last player in defence, and against the better sides, if you can't get this right against the lesser sides, the better sides beat you. And I think that was my concern today, was the fact that every time we pressed as a unit, there was still a lot of space in and around here where Tonali was very open, very vulnerable, where he had 2 or 3 players on him. And them are the areas for me we've got to be better at. Now, I said this, I love Willock when we play teams in a low block, because he's the type of player that will get in and behind. The biggest problem when you play teams, the likes of Ipswich, that are very free, they play with this freedom of the park, try and get the ball to the forward line, it leaves us a little bit open and vulnerable at the back. So I think you've got to play players, like I say, as good as they are. And I know people say, you don't change a winning side. But for me, if you've got the opportunity to bring players in, like the big teams are, it's about getting that depth in the squad now of quality. You play players in positions against the right opposition, because by that, then you're progressing. Sometimes you're forced, like we were today with J7 going off. And I mean, Willock was the best option and available player to come in. But again, against bigger teams, bigger opposition, they would have found our weaknesses today. And as much as like the likes of Ipswich got a couple of shots against us, wasn't great shots, but the big teams would have found that weakness, and potentially we could have lost that game.
Yep.
But here's the thing. I've just said that is our starting lineup. That's what should start. Except that we didn't have J7 today. Can you imagine J7 in there instead of Murphy, instead of Willock?
Well, Willie didn't have the greatest game
I
today.
think that would have been a much more potent team.
We have 3 tough games coming up. We've got Villa at home, and then I think we're at Man U, and then we're at Spurs. So in the next 10-day period, that's going to answer a lot of these questions.
Absolutely.
We will have to do some kind of rotation, I would assume.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
That's 3 tough games in 10 days. And 2 of them are on the road.
But you know that this team is working to right now to perfection. Right now, I wouldn't want to break that. I wouldn't want to break
changes when you're winning.
But look, when the subs came on today, the whole game went flat. Like Longstaff.
Well, you can say that because he did start making changes though. He put Gordon in the middle, and
I don't get why he didn't take Gordon off and put Osula on. Like that I don't get. Like, and then he comes out and says that he's looking good in training. We need to give him the minutes.
Hang on, I don't know why he didn't when Isaac got his hat trick.
Oh yeah, even then.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't. Never mind taking Gordon off. I don't know why he didn't take Isaac off, who's made of glass, and put Osula on. Then
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Which addresses your concerns, Tiger. That you know they are the big concerns I've got with Eddie.
Yeah.
Or initially the team selection, which to me now he's got spot on.
Yeah.
But then the substitutions and his in-game management, and to me today it was poor.
Yeah.
Because for me, you give me his hat trick and they say, right, we're gonna have Osula on.
Yeah, but he stayed on for how long? I mean, not that much. To be honest, I don't think Eddie did anything wrong here, man.
Isaac was on the field, on the pitch for 72 minutes.
You know, I was having PTSD in the match because I know Longstaff comes on, Miley will never come on. But then he came on later, so I had to retract my criticism because he did give him substantial minutes.
No, but I agree with you there. That for me,
but I'm not gonna agree with you. That's the problem.
It should have been it should have been dead simple. It should have been Isaac for Osula and Willock, who apart from the fact that he'd got a bang, he should have and he was having a poor game. He should have been off and Miley on. So that's what I'm saying. I agree with you that Eddie got things wrong there.
Nah, but I after seeing Lewis Miley, who I think he needs to keep getting minutes. And if we keep,
he should have had more minutes.
Yeah, but how many more minutes did he end up getting? 5 less minutes. I mean, that's not really gonna do much. Really, I thought Eddie Howe did make the right moves, in my opinion. I don't know what Dennis
when we do this scores tomorrow, we'll see.
Does everybody remember when Isaac threw his foot out like kind of half-heartedly at the?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't that a sign? He's like, "I'm done, coach. Come on, young guy in, please." I mean, that was obvious.
But Ipswich are like a championship team, right? Like Osula is like should be that level, so he should have faith in Osula to come on for like at least half an hour and put a shift in. You know,
he has me providing Tiger with the bullets.
Especially when you don't have a healthy Wilson to back up the striker position. You can't put Joe Linton in there. Gordon doesn't fit there. All we have is Osula as a backup, really. So we can't afford. Yeah, I'm that one. And I've been pro Eddie for the longest time, but that is, to me, that's glaring. And if the Mighty Win can see that,
I
about
agree
football,
with you there.
I mean, it's obvious.
I think we should flog him in January. No, it's not. It's nothing to do with Osula. It's like it's just a waste. He's just a waste of space there. Like, sorry to say, but if you're not going to play him, and we've only got two strikers,
I cannot wait to be saying to you, Tiger, in 18 months' time.
You need a striker in there, man. You can't just have Isak.
You can't just have Isak. And then when Gordon's not having a great game, you just don't put him through the middle because what's he going to do there?
Well, that I agree with that being a. No, I didn't agree with that.
I thought you might have been putting Miggy through the middle.
I didn't agree with
worse.
I wouldn't even agree with that either. because if you're gonna substitute a striker, you got to put a striker in. Because if you're So look, I'm not asking for Osula to be given minutes religiously. But what I'm asking is, if you think that Isak is tired, hurt, he's not playing good, whatever, you take him off. A striker needs to be put in there because no other player can do a better job. Gordon can't do a better job as a striker. Gordon, let me put it out like this: Gordon is not a better striker than Osula. He's not. As much as he gets 180 a week, proven by the mighty win, and England international, whatever. He's not. Andy Bell, you're in there. You give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Oh, he better have the good sound and audio quality he had last night, man.
Oh my God, that thing he doesn't he can't hear this
Oh,
studio.
shut
But
up, man.
go on though. Give us your take. Give us your take. Go on.
Talk.
Oh, he's
Oh,
off.
he's gone.
But can
Come
I
on,
say one
Andy.
thing? Like
I don't know why
on
he
the
can't hear
Sula,
when I'm in the studio. which
I
is
know,
great.
it's weird.
Hey, when I'm in the
but
studio. But anyways, shout out to Rick
can I say
Murphy. Love the banter. He says.
can I say one thing on the Sula thing? Like some fans say, like, he's not ready, and all this. Like Hall had 18 months to be like, but he needs minutes though. That's the thing, right? He needs game time. When is he gonna? What in 18 months? Do you think he's just gonna be on the same level as Isak, just training?
No.
Like it's not.
Yeah,
Don't
but
work like
Yeah.
that.
hold on though.
But
I
you've also got to think though, guys. You've also got to think is you've got a player, and we keep going back to it. We know Gordon isn't a striker. He isn't a number 9, right? He did well in the under 21s at England level, at youth level, if you like, and he was player of the tournament. And I think that is what we can all go back on it. But I honestly believe that what Eddie tried to do today was get Gordon a goal. It's all about lifting the
Yeah.
player that's going to be playing for you week in, week out. Now,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you. Asula needs time and he needs minutes because you're only going to grow as a player under I say tournament football. It's competitive football. With the likes of Gordon as a manager, what you want is, and I said it before the game started, we were starting to show improvements with goals and assists from across the park. Now, to continue that vein, you need all of your front three scoring. You don't want the left hand side scoring one week and no contribution from any of the right hand side. You don't want the right hand side like it was today and nothing contributing from the left. We want to try and get a balance where literally as we go forward, we look dangerous in assists both left and right. And I think what Eddie's trying to do with Gordon, and again, I'm not trying to give excuses for Eddie, he's trying to give Gordon against the lesser opposition to maybe break that duck that's been hounding him all season.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
always play
He had,
Dan Burn on the
Yeah,
left
fair
wing.
point.
The way he can
two
dribble.
opportunities today. But by the way, guys, when you're saying in the under 21s, you player of the tournament, no, he wasn't. He moved into the 9 for just a couple of games, but by and large, he was playing on the left wing in the under 21s tournament. You know, he came in the semi-final and the quarter-final into the middle, but he was playing left wing. That was where he won. That was where he won player of the tournament. But when he did come in, when they took Archer off, and he came in for Archer, you know, and scored obviously. Uh, but the whole he won player of the tournament for his left wing play, not for his centre forward play. And for to think that he can do that at Premiership level, to me is fantasy, lad. He needs to be on the left wing. That's where he.
Well, that I would assume that's where he's going to get his confidence from. Like I said, I'm not advocating myself for Osula to have substantial minutes. I just want minutes when Isak is not on the pitch.
Yeah,
Somebody in the chat right there, Ronald and Steven, I believe, talking about he gave the ball away on the last game. Bro, if the striker can't give the ball away and we're going to score every time, we have an issue. We have a bigger problem than that.
And there were other people who made a mistake on that goal too. I think
we have a
Bruno, because he had a card, he couldn't go in hard, and Shar lost his legs. Dan Burn wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. So that was a team goal, and that wasn't just on Osula.
I mean, if Osula is the striker is the farthest player from the goal. If he can't lose the ball, we're knackered, man.
we are knackered.
Anyways, Roy, are you there, man, or are you just gonna give us? Oh, he's giving us a tour there, Roy.
Greetings.
But let me get into Lewis though. So he can give his take. Lewis, how you doing, mate? All good?
I'm fine. How are you?
We're doing proper, man. We just won. Are
I
you
know. Get it in. I'm
what do you think about the game, bro?
brilliant. I managed to watch the game,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
it's just one of those things. At least we got the win, and we could have
Oh, we
had
play
more in
better, man. What
four.
do you mean? At least we got the win. We play better. We deserve the win.
I know that, but we could have scored more in four.
Yeah. Well, you're like the mighty win.
That's what I mean. If you know
You and the mighty win got the same takes, man. I don't know if I want to emulate him.
we could have got. I think we could have had 8 or 9 today.
Well, maybe if we would have put our foot on the gas pedal, certainly. But yeah, overall good performance. Overall good performance. I think that is what we need to be happy about. That, and also have a conversation on what went wrong, because some things went wrong.
Yeah.
Well, not really though. But
Hang
not some
on,
things went
hang
wrong.
on.
Not
4-0
really.
win away from home, and some things went wrong.
Plus, it was rainy.
But
Plus,
then
the
I
pitch was bad.
but then I try to say not really, and then you get on to me after when I try to retract myself.
We
Not
didn't make
really,
any
nothing.
glaring. Did we make any glaring defensive errors? Any glaring defensive
No,
mistakes?
I don't think we made any mistakes really as a team. I think we can pinpoint certain players that are not getting the rhythm. Like I said, with Gordon, one of them, and that's about it, really. I mean, who else?
Longstaff.
Isaac for a couple.
Yeah, but long, what's on it?
Because one of them, it was 1-on-1. You put it straight at the goalkeeper. Either side, he could have had 4 or 5. You could have had a double hat trick today.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man. He got a hat trick at least, you know what I mean?
I know that.
Can't complain about that.
No. And are you guys buying the Murphy thing? We don't need a right wing.
We still need a right wing.
Of course, you need the right wing.
We do.
Yeah.
But
He's
he'd be
the best
one
of
hell
what
of
we
a
got.
squad player. He'd be one hell of a squad player, wouldn't he?
I just hope Howe don't come out in January. Oh, we don't need a right winger. If he does that, if he says that, win, I'm Howe out, mate. I don't care.
You've got spokes on your backside right now, and you cannot wait to pull them out and jump onto the other side, on the bedwetter side of the fence. Listen, man, 3 fantastic wins, 11 goals in 7 days.
Man. Calm down.
No, I agree with you.
Calm down, man.
We
This is
beat
what
the
it's
worst.
about.
We celebrate the wins, but but you're talking about now 3 consecutive wins is if we beat anybody substantial. We beat the worst teams in the league, man.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. You celebrate the wins.
It doesn't matter if a win's a win, as Win would say.
Well, I know you and Win got the same takes. You and get. I don't know if I want to emulate the mighty Win though, Lewis. You might want to run away, man. I'm telling you. But
I would say another thing. Isak.
What more do you want?
We celebrate the wins, but we're talking about now the season.
We're talking 4-0 away from home.
We're celebrating that. We're celebrating it. What do you want us to do, man? You want me to get naked? What the fuck, man? I don't understand what this guy wants me to do.
Get naked, baby.
Let me ask you a question.
You're trying to pour cold water on a 4-0, 3-1.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I said we did nothing wrong, other than certain players had specific issues. Joe Willock didn't perform. It's great, by the way, and but that's what we're here to do. Now you want to go to the city center and get drunk? Go on, man. We're here to do a job, mate. That's what we're here to do. Fuck me. Like, what do you want me to do? Celebrate? Go out there and celebrate? What is that meme? That meme that there's steps
I
like
want you
this.
to be as happy as I am.
When you think we just won the cup, man.
Trust me, it's fantastic
I
fun.
would hate. Nah, I would love to win the cup, of course, but I would hate to see this man live, man, because he won't make it. He won't make it. He will not make it, man. He won't make it through the night. I'm telling you, he won't make it.
Do you know? So when you said like you've been to 7 finals, right, and we've lost every time. I please, if we're in the final, don't go. Please.
No,
and do you know what? Do you know what? If you're there, we lose. I'm coming to Wembley, mate. I'm coming to Wembley to see you.
It's very funny you should say that, because I am seriously considering not going.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh my
Oh,
We're
god!
gonna win. We're gonna win,
win.
lads.
That's the ultimate thing. He thinks that he's that important that he's gonna, change the outcome of the game by not going.
Hey, listen, if we
It's
win,
what
get a statue of him
Warren
outside the
Barton.
stadium.
Warren Barton on an interview with me, he told me, "I wish us old players wouldn't have went because I feel we jinxed." He's putting himself in the same level as Warren Barton, Nobi Solano, Shola, and the rest of the bunch because they jinxed. Highway man, oh man, you have literally.
They should all not go.
We made you too famous in here, man. We made you, man. We made you. Tell us the story about what happened in Scotland when you got there, and and there was a fan waiting for you in Scotland.
I was going
That's
to pick the
Carlisle.
car up, and I
Got
had
some
to change-
haggis.
Tell him.
I-
Tell him. Hold on. Let me say.
I had to change trains at Carlisle. So I got out. I got up Newcastle to Carlisle. Got out went outside for a smoke, and when I'm outside Carlisle station, this kid comes up and says, "Hey, says, are you the mate who win?"
Oh,
Couldn't believe it. And he,
oh man.
by the way, this was a year ago. When, I'd been on about 3 different, I'd been on YouTube about 3 times. He says, "Hey, are you the mate who win?" I says, "Aye."
you,
Have a selfie.
you can have a selfie. Oh, he gave a selfie. Come on, man. Oh man, have some shame, man. Stop playing,
That's
man.
funny.
Hey, I was flabbergasted, man.
By the way, this is the mighty win right here. Look, and check this meme out. This is the mighty win, right there. He's got the
What we're
graphics
looking
going.
at?
He's look at it right now. Look at it on the screen. Make it bigger. He says he's celebrating. He's biting the metal. He's got the champagne out, but look where he's standing in the table on the bottom. Come on, man. Fuck off, old man. Stop playing.
That's not even funny.
Yeah, it is funny. It's hilarious, actually. But Roy.
Unless that
Aye.
fucking one of the ladder gets win to Europe, in which case, yes, I'll be celebrating.
You're celebrating now. What are you talking about, man? You're celebrating now, man.
Right, I'm celebrating now. We're 7th in the league. We're in a.
Well, maybe that's the problem then. You are happy. You are
Just don't
happy
get
with
carried
7th.
away, win.
You're happy with 7th in the league. The rest of us actually
Hang
won.
on.
Actually
7th
won a
in the
real
league,
trophy.
semi-final of the Carabao Cup. What the hell do you want, man?
I won a trophy.
With
I
our
want a trophy.
resources.
I won a trophy. Is that okay with you?
And
Yeah,
the 1
hey,
point
yes,
by Man
nobody
City
wants
as
a
okay.
trophy more than me, kid.
No, apparently not. Apparently you're happy with this. This is it for you. 7th in the league and semifinal of the cup.
By the way, no, this is me after 3 wins in 7 days. Scoring 10 goals, 11 goals.
Man,
No, it's
come
good,
on,
win.
man.
No, we're all
Me,
happy.
yes,
Oh,
I'm
it's good.
happy.
It's good.
Be happy, man, for God's sake.
No,
It's
we are happy.
Christmas. Enjoy yourself.
Stop
But
shouting,
the way
man.
you're
Stop
reacting is like we
shouting.
won the league, though. That's
Yeah,
what
That's it.
come on, man. Come
If
on.
we win the league, I just do not want to be near you, man. I feel like you're going to die, and I don't want to be liable for an old man dying in
What
front
a
of me.
way to go. What a way to go.
That's
Celebrate.
way to go.
Honest, I
Wayne,
would
that's the wrong colour hat, by the way.
there's only one
The
thing I
wrong
would
colour
enjoy.
hat.
There's only one thing that I would enjoy better than the final whistle going after we've won the Champions League, having won the Premier League,
Champions League.
and as that whistle goes, I expire my last breath.
Look,
The only thing I can think of better than that is on the vinegar stroke.
you're talking about Champions League and Premier League. I will be with you. I will be with you, but we are
I
7th,
will
man.
die happy.
I'm happy with that. Listen, I want to tell folks, everybody, the rest of the fans that have common sense, here, the rest of the panelists, we are celebrating today's win. We 4-0, unbelievable win. And we got to move on to the next one, obviously. But we are right before Christmas.
In the Premier League, hardest league in the world. That's 2 4-0s on the trot, 1 at home, 1 away, interspersed with a quarter-final cup victory that puts us into the semi. What the
Hey,
hell
Lee
more do you want?
McFarlane win. Is the treble still on? It is on, baby. It's the treble.
fighting
Still
song.
on.
The treble is still on, baby. It's still
Treble.
on. Mighty Wayne, you're a twat, man. That's our guy, man. It's just unbelievable. Roy, we
Oh,
didn't get your
Jesus.
takes, man. Roy, let's.
Greetings.
Greetings once again.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Well,
Oh, hey, Tiger, by the way, Tiger, this is Roy. He's another how outer.
No, he didn't. He
Hey,
didn't say
Roy.
that. He didn't
Nice
say.
meeting you.
Oh, have
I
you said
did,
that?
yeah. I think Howe's bought himself a bit of credit now, so I'll wait till next week
Uh,
because he's got his biggest game of the season now against Villa
correct.
because they are 1 point above us and they're in the top 4. So if you want to go to Europe, that is the one. Beat them, get them out of the way. But forget Villa. Today was perfect, man. Perfect. I think they had a plan to like park the bus and stuff, but we finished it kind of off in the first minute.
Mm.
And I think we all knew once we score first, that's it. And then it was obvious. I think I would give probably all the players a 9 except Willock a bit. He's the only one who wasn't up for it. I don't know, I'm not sure. But everybody was perfect. Like even Gordon had those easy misses, but he was moving up and down all day, man. And Pope, does anyone miss Pope?
Nah.
Don't tell me you're Dubravka now as well. Shut up.
I'm here. I tell
Hey,
you
No,
what.
Oh, you were against the Bravka, man. The Bravka's good,
If
man.
we sell Pope and keep Dubravka, I'm not gonna complain.
I'm not either. I'm not.
No,
Exactly, yeah.
hang on.
Oh my
Hang on,
God,
just jump in
man,
for
we're
1
good
second.
with this.
We have actually
Not a
sold
foot wrong in
Dubravka.
3
He's
games
going in
now,
January.
Dubravka. Not a foot wrong.
Yeah.
You've seen the light.
No, but
I've
I've
seen the
always said
light. See, I've
Dubravka's a
seen the light.
good goalkeeper. Like, I've never slated him once.
He was
Obviously, he
our
had that.
player of the year 3 years ago, man.
Well, that is
Yeah.
rubbish. That player of the year is done by
Yeah.
Newcastle. So
No, but
then
like, I know he had bad blood because he went to United, but he's still like, look how composed our back line is with him in goal now. Like,
I like the Bravka, man.
Yes.
I don't understand. I
I
never
He
stood there.
commands the
Pope
back
gone end of the
4 better
season.
than Pope.
I want Pope
He
gone end of
commands
the
the back
season.
4 better than Pope.
Yeah, I want him gone end of the season.
He's not better. I don't think he's better shot stopper yet. To be honest, I don't know. We keep
Well,
playing
no.
like this.
See
I
that?
think-
No, I'll be honest. Pope is the better shot stopper. But Dubravka is
Even
Gives you a whole package.
did
man.
you see that he did that save
High
today when it was
ball,
low and
high
to his
ball
left?
footwork.
Yeah, for me, I've not missed Pope at all.
No,
He's
no,
come
no,
in
no,
2
no.
games, 2 clean sheets. Pope
But
hasn't.
there's a reason why we always bring this up though, and that's a positive on Dubravka because every time Pope is injured, Dubravka does something that makes us have a discussion whether Pope should be started, and I think that's a positive on Dubravka's behalf. I don't feel nervous when he's in the back. To be honest, I don't really feel nervous when Pope is in there. To me, there's not a secret paper between them. It's about likings, that's just it for me. I mean, we got I think we got other problems anyway.
Here's a proper nigger in the wood pile, right? If if we could have played Dubravka at Wembley, he was cup tied because he played a game for Man U.
Yeah.
I think Dubravka would have saved that second goal.
Oh, we're talking
But
about
we
the cup.
didn't score. We didn't look like we were going to
Say-
score in the final though. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
score,
listen,
though.
I'm going to jump off now. I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas and a
Merry
peace and
Christmas to
Africa.
you, bro.
All the
Appreciate
best,
you.
Christmas,
Merry
mate.
Christmas.
Merry
care.
Christmas,
All
guys.
right, Lewis.
All the best. Adios.
See you, Lewis.
Adios.
Take-
Happy
Adios.
Christmas.
Adios.
Merry Christmas, man. Stop saying Happy Christmas. Well, there we go.
Wait, how about the maestro?
Oh, hold on. What's
We
that?
never mentioned the maestro today.
Tonali.
Oh,
But that's the problem,
The
though.
maestro.
Ole, ole, ole.
I just
This
said
guy,
it.
unbelievable.
Ole,
Unbelievable.
ole,
He
ole.
reminds me of
That's the thing.
Gerard.
Midfield maestro.
Maestro, from Milano.
Tell you what, not a foot wrong all game.
Shut up, man.
Too good, man.
He got one pass. He
Mate,
gave
he's-
one ball away, man. One ball away. Like, you kidding me? He had an
I
unbelievable.
didn't see.
No, I'm
Maybe that's
agreeing with
when I
you.
went for a wee.
I'm agreeing with
Yeah,
you. He is
amazing.
the best. He's always going to be the best player on the pitch. And the problem that you mentioned, we haven't talked about Tonali because that's going to be the norm. Unfortunately and fortunately for us. Fortunately because he's going to be the best player. He's going to take care of us. Unfortunate for him because they're not going to give him the best player of the match, the player of the match every game. So people are going to forget. They're going to see this is the norm now, and they're going to not give a damn anymore. But the fact that he is in the midfield is a security. It's security for the tune, man. Defensively, in attack, whatever. Tonali you can never move him out of
His
that.
football IQ is off
It's
the
unbelievable.
charts.
Unbelievable.
You can watch it even if you don't understand the game and you watch it. You're like, that guy is special.
Yeah. I'm glad the mighty wins
He's a
on board.
maestro.
I think we're all right.
The conductor, mate.
He's
By
a
the way, this
Picasso.
was when it was just 1-0 to us. When Roy said he never put a foot wrong. 19th minute,
Oh my God.
cocked up on the minute, and if it wasn't for a fantastic save from Dubravka, it would have cost us a goal.
Yeah.
Well, you know that anyway. The
Dubravka
man,
It was still good.
He did
he-
good.
What's good about it is
on.
he makes Willock and Bruno move forward, and then the next game now I think Joelint will be back playing for Willock, and then it's the same line. Should be the same lineup, nothing different. Just Joelint and for. No more trying Gordon on the right or up front. Stick to him on the left. It works. And no more Longstaff for Tonali. That is gone now.
that's gone. But you
gone.
can tell.
That's gone.
I still get
Yeah.
I still get nervous though when Longstaff is getting ready to come in. And I'm like, oh my God, please.
Well, did you
Not
see his
Tonali.
magic touch for the Dan Burn goal? He could have just not even touched it, and it was still going
Touched it.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was going. So he's ruined the goal. Not even. Anyway, we won 4-0. It's great, man. I don't want him. No negatives. No negatives.
No negatives.
There we go. That's the happy clapper Roy, man. Happy
Everyone-
clapper
Goal
Roy.
was
man.
again.
Happy
I tell you what,
clapper Roy.
Tino today. Tino's up and down, back and forth, like a Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
And Lewis Hall as well.
Lewis Hall was
I would probably say the only one who I didn't think was great was probably Fabian Shea. But
Oh, he did that
still
good
good,
tackles,
though.
though.
Still good.
Somebody
What
put
did
in
it
the
say?
chat that maybe we should sell Willock. What do you guys think
Well,
about
right here,
that?
Kenzie says, "Would anyone be
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
if we
yeah.
sold Willock? For me, I really would," says Kenzie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would.
Well, no, it would bother me because we don't have a
replacement.
replacement. We don't have a replacement there.
If I could get what we paid for Willock, I'd go.
They'll
Yeah,
get somebody.
but you're
they'll get
not.
somebody.
That's not going to happen. But
But there's other players that need to
we
go.
don't have another midfielder available of
Well,
quality.
he
like-
drives at people. He will drive at people, and I think that's something we don't always have, isn't it?
Yeah, but he hadn't done it for a long time.
You see, I was criticised before for saying that I would have kept Anderson and sold Willock then if the
And
I
opportunity
agree with
came
that. I
forward.
agree with that.
And to be fair, everybody says, well, Anderson's not a great player. And yet, if you have a look today, I think he's in he's in the Premier League 11 today.
Anderson
For
is
Nottingham
unbelievable,
Forest.
man.
He's
Anderson's
doing
never
fine
been sold.
for us.
All Anderson needed was minutes.
Yep.
He should have never been sold.
I don't know, man. I'd never rated him.
Yeah, he wasn't getting minutes. Longstaff was.
The problem is he would.
But he wasn't criticized by people like the Mighty Win.
Listen, I love Anderson,
No,
but
you
he
don't.
would not have got minutes.
Over Longstaff. Are you
But he's
kidding
not
me?
good. He's not good though. I don't.
No, he wouldn't have got minutes over Tonali, Bruno, and J7.
No,
It's
you're
about-
absolutely
It's the
you're absolutely
squad,
right.
man. Squad.
He's not the technical player that we've got with Tonali and Bruno, if you like. What he does do that we haven't got in the middle of the field, well, when we didn't have Tonali in the field, was the fight. He was the one that will do all the doggy work and get the ball back and play simple. And you see that at Nottingham Forest. Sometimes you've got to step away from the pretty play. You've got to have somebody that's willing just to step in. Now, when we've got J7, J7 does what Anderson used to do for us. He's not a technically gifted player. He just grafts, he gets the ball back and plays simple. What you get a little bit more from J7 is he can see the long ball through the middle. You've seen that against Man City when Gordon went running on through it. Didn't have a great game, J7, but sometimes you'll just get that couple of moments in a game where J7 will just shine. With Anderson, he's a totally different player. He is the player he's the doggy type of player that will get the ball back for you. What you get out of, from that, we know he's not a goal scorer, so you lose that aspect of the game from when we're looking at goals across the park. But he's certainly, as a squad, to get the depth, he's certainly something that I would have looked at.
Yeah, I would have kept Anderson over Willock anytime. I think look, Anderson is playing amazing now. So you're not
Yeah,
about rating him now, Tiger. I mean, he's playing great now for Forest.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't rate
And
him.
he should have been playing over Longstaff as well. But it's not. And it's not
You
about.
don't. Tiger doesn't rate Anderson.
No, he was not good for us. Even when he did play, he wasn't good.
No, I
He was just
disagree. I
He
you.
disagree.
was.
You lot like him because he's a Geordie. That's what it is.
That's got
No,
nothing to do with it.
no, no,
Nothing
no,
to
no,
do
no.
with
No,
it.
No,
it
no, no.
is. It is. And
No, I
listen,
don't. I
Yeah.
don't.
listen,
Nah, he always
listen.
played
No,
him
no,
on
no.
the
It
left
is,
side and
and this
left
is why
wing.
Longstaff's
He
gotten
wasn't
away
playing
from
long
it for a
enough.
long
He
time.
wasn't
Because
playing
if he
long
was
enough.
not Geordie, he'd
Let
be
the
out of
man
this club.
speak.
It's because he's a Geordie. That's what it is. He
Not with
was
me.
not
I ain't got
good.
nothing to do with that. I don't give a damn about.
It is. It is. It is.
Not with me.
That's
What
my.
you
That's
you're
my
telling me what I
opinion.
think? Are you? Yeah, you mad? No, I don't pick him because he's a Jordan. I could care less. I bring in all the best players in the world because I want to win in the best team in the world. I could care less if they're Geordies, if they're French, if they're
Long,
from Indonesia, as long
I,
as
I
they're
only
the
want
greatest.
I only want Peruvian players.
Well,
That's what,
I would agree with that. I
wait,
would
wait.
see.
Long,
Look at Dennis trying to get
Longstaff's
some.
a Geordie.
Hey,
He's
hey,
shite.
hey! Look at Dennis trying to get some proper minutes, man. She's trying to get some. He's kissing. He's trying to get
Yeah,
some
he is
minutes.
Trying to
shit.
get his
I'm surprised he's
mojo
still here.
back.
I want to get a starting position. See,
Rick says hometown bias is Rick Murphy. There you go.
do you think
It's
there
not
is a
because
Geordie?
we, at the same time, we're saying Longstaff's not good enough and he's a
Well,
Geordie.
there we go. Exactly. Well, good. Well
Yeah,
done.
So
yeah,
that's
Well
him.
done.
that's
Well
fair.
done.
So I'm saying Anderson is good. Longstaff is not.
And we've given
They're
Dan
both
Byrne a
Geordies.
hard time whenever he hasn't done well. We pick on Byrne.
Yeah.
Always.
We do.
There we go. I
We
agree
Yeah,
with
on the
that.
left. When he was on the left, atrocious.
Oh yeah.
Centre back,
Atrocious.
class.
Oh yeah. He cost
Say
us
that
many
again.
hours of sleep.
Exactly. There we go.
Whoa, hang on, Roy. You're
Yes,
saying
he did.
Dan Byrne, when
Yeah.
he was on the left, was atrocious because
Rubbish.
he
What?
got bit of a couple of wingers.
He's not a
What
left
has
back. Win.
He was.
hang
Nah,
on? What has Lewis Hall,
no, no, no. It wasn't covered.
arguably the best
Fuck me,
left
man.
back
I just don't get it,
in
man. I
the
swear to God.
country, done over the last couple of days, last couple of matches?
He's been
Not
amazing, man.
not today, but against proper
He's,
wingers
No, no, no.
like
You're losing the plot, man.
Mbeumo and Salah got beat because good fullbacks will get beat by quality wingers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
True.
But Byrne
And
is
that's
not a
what happened
fullback.
when
Byrne is
Byrne
not a
was left back.
fullback. Byrne is not a fullback. He's not. Wake
he's
up,
not
old
fullback.
man. He's
It's
not.
because he's a Geordie. That's
He
why Win
wasn't.
thinks he's a left
I
back.
agree with you on that. He
Yeah. If he
thinks
wasn't a
because
Geordie, he's like, nah, he's not a left
Yeah,
back.
yeah, that,
Tiger,
I
I
probably
do
would
agree
that one.
because he's a
My man
Jordan.
got there.
The
He
one
got
season,
he
the
did.
one
Yeah,
season,
but,
the best season of my 65 years supporting the tune
That ain't saying much.
when Dan Byrne played left back, we had the best defense in the Prem.
That's
Really?
And
because
that
I don't know how
was
you
Chelsea
can say
sucked,
that
close
the
because
Spurs
to
sucked,
the
And,
a lot of
Champions
teams
League.
sucked, and
well,
that's why
that,
we made top
and
four.
by
yeah,
the
but
way,
I think
it's
so.
a
If
lie.
you've seen two
I
title
He wasn't
challenge
playing left
seasons,
back
like
completely. He
Yes, he
was
was.
he was staying in the back. A lot of times he was staying in the back, making a line of three with the rest of the other center backs. Meanwhile, Trippier was going up front. Stop lying to the
That's
folks, man.
correct. We did a lot of attacking on the right side. Bird would slide into the middle, but he was a starting left back. He
And
gave great
Yeah,
effort,
just on
but
paper.
he was a better dancer than he was a left back.
There we go. And so for
Joe,
that,
Joe Linton
man,
there we go.
and Willock and
thank
Joe
you,
Linton bailed
AG.
him out half of the time as well.
Well,
AJ.
nobody's gonna bail this twat out for certain. He's in jail now, as he deserves. Hey, no alcohol in jail, man. What's wrong with you?
Try and stop us, Warden. I am happy, man. 3 wins, 11 goals in 7 days, and you're trying to stop me being happy. You've got more chance of covering the sun with one finger.
Look, he is mortal, man. I'm telling you, he is mortal. And
One
on that
testicle.
note,
Hey.
we're gonna have to go though. On that note, ladies
yes,
and gentlemen, happy over the Ipswich win 4-0. And now we got to go on to the next one, and it is Aston Villa next Thursday. So,
And that's the biggie.
by the way, I just want to let you know we won't be live Monday. We will be live Monday in the morning for the Eddie Howe press conference. Other than that, we won't be live at all on the 23rd, on the 24th, Christmas evening, or the 25th, Christmas morning. So we won't be live. We will be back the 26th Thursday for the match. We're gonna have a long match, a long show match against Aston Villa. So, we don't have another show. No, we don't. Yeah, we will see you in the press conference. But if you don't see us, then Merry Christmas to you.
Are we on tomorrow?
No, man. It's Sunday tomorrow, man. We're off Sunday. Enjoy your time, man. You're gonna be hungover anyway, so you won't. Don't. Anyways, he's celebrating the Mighty Win, celebrating the cup win. He's celebrating the cup win. So just let him do his thing, man. Add a trophy to your cabinet. Thank you, Dennis, for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks, Dennis.
Tiger as well, man. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Roy Hoof the Twat.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Roy. Merry Christmas. We'll see Gary and we'll see Mighty Win. By the way, Monday, Mighty Win's birthday, the 23rd. The Mighty Win's birthday, man. So come on, say happy birthday
104 on Monday.
And he is playing it. He's not telling it.
He's older than the Statue of Liberty.
Exactly. Anyways, folks, it's been lovely. It's been great. Thank you so much for your support. We will see you in the next one. If we don't see you, Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Have a good one.
And
Merry Christmas, everyone.